It's Jimmy, Scott, and Diggerman from the Theme Park Podcast.
Are you looking to finally make that move to Orlando? Maybe you already live here and want to be closer to the parks.
Use the official real estate agent of the Theme Park Podcast, LaurenCampbellRealtor.com.
Lauren helped my mom both buy and sell her house.
I bought a house of 10 years with Lauren.
Didn't you marry her?
Shush. I love my real estate agent, and you will too. Call Lauren Campbell at 407-325-4225. That's 407-325-4225.
Goldwell Banker Realty.
Jimmy just gave us an official countdown, like we're on a movie set.
Do you want me to buy tickets to that showing too?
I knew.
Why not?
No, I don't need to see that in the theater.
You don't want to see that with a crowd of people?
No, probably not. Just be uncomfortable and weird.
But there's food as well. It's a brunch.
Mm-hmm. We're talking about Unforgiven coming back to theaters in June.
Yep.
Well, just one theater.
One theater
At the Enzian.
At the Enzian, and I'm on like a Western kick because I've entered my old man era.
Apparently, you have.
And here we are. I'm watching West. I've never seen Unforgiven. Jimmy says it's great. So we might just go see it in the Enzian.
Well, also on April 11th, I think we talked about this a few weeks ago, is when they'll be showing Stolen Kingdom.
Oh, I want to see that too.
Well, you can go see it at the Enzian, or you can see it at the Winter Park Village.
I would do Winter Park Village. I don't feel like I'm welcome at the Enzian.
What do you mean?
I feel like, you ever seen that episode of South Park where Stan's dad, Stan's dad gets Kyle's dad gets a Prius.
Yes.
And everybody's really smug.
Yes.
That's what I feel like people are at the Enzian.
I feel attacked right now.
Just saying.
I feel judged.
Everybody's just smelling their own farts, being, this is the best.
I go there.
I know, but you're not. You can do it. I can't wear hats either sometimes. I can wear a baseball hat. That's about it. I can't pull off a hat.
I worked for many years at the Florida Film Festival in projection at the Enzian.
Uh-huh.
Those are my people you're making fun of.
If I told you
Smug.
that I saw a silent film at the Enzian 2 weeks ago.
James, that was just the best movie I've seen in so long. They don't make movies like that anymore.
They don't, because they have words and talk.
I didn't understand a damn thing. What do you mean it was great? It was
was.
terrible. A guy got on a horse, rode the horse, and the movie ended.
No, he went into the movie.
Yeah, so maybe Winter Park Village.
Okay. You can go see Hoosiers. Oh, Jimmy will be gone for Hoosiers.
Yeah, sorry, guys.
Oh, Addams Family next weekend, though.
They like showing old movies there.
Well, they also do things on the lawn outside of the Enzian.
Okay.
That they get a projector.
Okay.
I saw Mallrats there a few weeks ago.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a quality Kevin Smith movie.
Mm-hmm.
Pee-wee's Big Adventure, the end of April.
I never saw that.
What? It's the first Tim Burton movie.
Didn't care for Pee Wee Herman. Never cared for his humor. Always thought it was stupid, even as a child.
Why?
Because it was dumb.
Oh my God! Like the beginning of Pee Wee's Herman, like the
Rube Goldberg machine.
Just like the whole beginning, like them showing his house and his routine and everything. I was just like, as a kid, I was like, I want to be Pee Wee Herman so bad. I can't wait to be an adult so I can be like this guy.
Weird makeup face. It made me weird. Like it's dudes with makeup. It's just like that guy. He makes me feel like the moon guy on your ride at Figment. Same feeling. The stupid face with the makeup on it. Don't like it.
I think like those are like polar opposite things.
It's a guy with weird makeup on his face. Just like I'm weirded out. I don't know. Maybe I experienced something in my childhood that I
don't
repressed.
get it. I really don't get it.
Didn't care for Pee Wee Herman. Don't care for that guy with the weird yellow teeth singing like a moon face on Figment's Adventure.
Oh my God.
His name's Eric Idle. Does that mean you don't like Monty Python?
No, I hate Monty Python.
Oh.
Can't stand that type of humor.
So you don't like fun is what I'm gathering.
No, it's just dumb. Like I like dumb humor. Like I love Step Brothers. I love idiotic humor. I don't get that stupid British.
That's
humor,
right. Your
though.
favorite movie is Porky's.
I haven't seen Porky's since I don't know when. A kid probably.
Yeah. Which one's your favorite?
Porky's 2 the next day.
2 the next day. I should probably try and watch the Porky's movies to see how bad they are. Kim Cattrall's in it.
Kim Cattrall's in the first one.
Yeah. I don't know who else, but her.
There's a Porky's video game.
Really?
A video game based on the film, also titled Porky's, released for the Atari 2600.
You know, people when they bought that game probably had such high hopes, and they get it. It's like, oh, dang
Well, what did you expect with like 4-bit graphics?
I know, but yeah, back then you're probably like, all right, what are we gonna? Oh, this shower scene where you're looking through the peephole is terrible. It's just a block.
The guy that directed Porky's is Bob Clark. Bob Clark also directed Black Christmas,
Okay.
which is like one of the first slasher movies.
Mm-hmm.
A Christmas Story.
Oh, wow. He's a wide range.
And Baby Geniuses and Baby Geniuses 2.
Okay. Not familiar with the Baby Genius franchise. Probably predates Air Bud, but probably
1999, so right around the same time.
Okay.
There's Porky's 2 the next day, Porky's Revenge.
Oh.
And then Porky's Pimpin' Pee-wee.
That sounds like when they really, jumped the shark.
That sounds
one
made for TV.
That one came out in 2009. So
Yeah.
there was 24 years in between movies.
Yeah. That was just like, hey, let's see if we can do a cash grab. And the answer was no.
It went straight to VOD, not even on demand.
Yeah.
Or not even on DVD.
Yeah, no. We can't even bother to press this on a DVD. There's no point. I'm just hoping Netflix would buy it.
Netflix wasn't even around in 2009.
I think
Yes,
they
it
were.
was.
As a streaming platform or just DVDs?
They definitely had the DVDs at that point. I don't know about anything else.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I don't recall.
You were around.
I was. We were all around in 2009.
I don't really remember it.
This guy doesn't remember 2009. It was like a week ago. That's a long time ago. Should we? I was already working on the internet team at that point. You were too, James. Yeah,
they had the internet back then?
Yeah.
Like dial-up?
Yeah.
I'm gonna strangle him.
I think we had full speed internet at that point, right? We had a web team. I mean, it was you, me, and Amanda at that point.
I would just use the computer at work or at school because they had a T1 line and I didn't have to dial up.
Right. Wait.
AOL.
All right. Should we do a podcast on theme parks and not 1980s movies or westerns?
Yes, because
Okay.
there's a lot. I got a lot of windows on my browser open.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll go on your mark.
All right. Coming down in 3, 2.
From the theme park capital of the world, Orlando, Florida, this is the Theme Park Podcast. Wait, podcast? Is this on the radio? Why does everything gotta be so messy on this station? Anyway, here's your hosts, Dickerman, Jimmy D, and Scott Harris.
Hello there, and welcome to the Theme Park Podcast. Dickerman here. There is Jimmy D.
Good evening, gentlemen.
And Scott Harris.
Hello, creatures of the night.
Actually, we should say good morning, I guess, right?
Well, this does air on the radio. It's 7:00 on Saturday morning. If you ever catch the podcast and wonder when it airs on the radio, Real Radio 104.1, 7 a.m. on Saturdays when you're on your way to the theme park, if you're a good theme park goer and you get there at rope drop, right?
I don't know the
Yes.
last time I saw 7 a.m. on a Saturday.
Jimmy will text me at 7 a.m. on Saturday sometimes. I'm like, what are you doing awake? Why are you awake, Jimmy?
Yeah, that has woken me up. And my
Are you a
phone.
morning? Are you a morning person?
Well, look, first of all, I have really bad ADHD.
Mm-hmm.
So I got to send you a text when I think of something. Otherwise,
Valid.
it'll be gone.
Well, that's my problem with replying to text sometimes. If I don't
Also,
reply right
also
away.
valid. Both of these are valid.
Yeah. I respond telepathically 94% of the time.
Yes.
So it's not until later on when I'm bored and I'm scrolling through my messages. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot I got a Dickerman's like help.
God, he's on fire. I'm drowning actually right now.
He's hanging off a cliff, holding on for dear life.
Yes. So we are entering into the warmest weekend of the year. I don't know if you guys took note. We're up at like almost 90 degrees this weekend. So welcome to Florida and the theme park season.
I mean, to be fair, it was like 90 degrees like 2 months ago.
It's,
Yeah, it was.
It's hard to think of that right now because we are outside right now and I'm freezing.
It's beautiful, but yeah, I think this weekend it's going to be warm. So, and that's probably going to be everything going forward. It's going to be hot. And that's a big part of the theme park experience, I guess, here in Florida. It's just you're suffering through it.
I mean, it's spring break. That's how it goes.
It is still spring break. That is true. But I feel like spring break ends and it's just about summer. Like you might get a little window in there, but that's about it. Spring break almost runs all the way up to summer now.
Yeah, we've talked about that.
Yeah. So you have a lot to get to.
Do you guys want to feel old real quick?
I feel old every single moment.
I don't
of
know
every
what that
day.
word means.
Blogging Molly told me today, rudest thing she's ever said to me. Her daughter has just signed up for her junior year of college.
Mm-hmm.
Junior.
Yeah, I know. Her daughter's still a baby, if you ask me.
Yeah.
Still under the table of Buca de Pepo.
I don't know what that means. I don't
know. You were there.
I don't know what you just said.
He was running around under the table just being a goofy kid.
Oh, okay.
Is that what you were doing as well?
No. Oh, my family was there. I was on my best behavior.
How many meatballs did you take home?
Oh, I think I just ate them. I didn't even take them home. Those were delicious.
You're like Grogu with the eggs.
Yeah, those
one bite.
Those meatballs at Buca de Pepo were amazing.
R.I.P.
Yeah. I mean, I guess there's still one in Celebration.
Oh, is there? Okay.
Yeah.
I just know the one that's ironic enough by across the street from the Enzian.
Yeah. There is one in Celebration still, I believe.
I'm very sad that one closed because that was like one of the first restaurants I went to when I came to Florida.
Yeah.
And then I had my wedding rehearsal there.
Mm-hmm. It's a good place.
Yeah. So.
All right. So you've got a lot of news. There's a lot of things we need to get into. What would you say is our top item?
Well, Disney has announced some Dickerman related stuff.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
I mean, we've already had the release of that line for the Guardians of the Galaxy where you no longer have to have reservations, which I am very grateful for.
Well, hold on. He's probably talking about shows.
Nope. By the way, how many times have you done Guardians of the Galaxy Cosmic Rewind since they have dropped the virtual queue?
Well, I have not had the ability to purchase a ticket as of yet.
Why not?
Because I've been busy at work.
Well, how about this?
Mm-hmm.
They have released some summer deals.
Okay. All right. Now you're talking my language.
50% off kids tickets.
Kid's not a kid anymore.
You can purchase a 3-day or longer kids ages 3 to 9 standard ticket for 50% off.
That's great. That's a good deal.
This deal begins May 27th through September 20th.
Can I pass for a 3 to 9-year-old?
Possibly.
Okay.
Maybe what's the Robin Williams movie? Jack?
Mm-hmm.
How about the 3-day 3-park ticket?
Okay.
$89 per day, $267 in total.
There you go.
That begins April 6th through September 22nd.
The mathematician in me always would look at those and go, that's a great deal if you're coming to visit. But as a resident, I just got to spring for the annual pass.
Then spring for it.
Maybe this year. It might happen this year. We'll see what my financials look like in a month.
Free dining plan deal returns.
Okay, now this is a good one. You stay at a hotel and you get a free dining plan.
Yep.
That's great.
With the purchase of a non-discounted 4-night, 4-day or longer package that includes a room at select Disney resort hotels and a ticket with park hopper option.
That is the hitch because you got to buy the hotel. You got to buy the hotel at full price at whatever the rack price is. Then you got to buy the tickets and then you get the dining. I mean, you got to do some wheeling and dealing there to make that work.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but the free food, I think when
balances it out.
Yeah. So does it say in the details, like, do you get that food for all day?
You get like a certain amount of meals. So you get a certain amount. Like we were in line one time in Norway and this guy's like, we were getting like school bread or something. The guy's like, hey, you want me to get it? I got extra dining plans. We're leaving today. I'm never going to get the use of these credits. I'm like, okay, thanks. But so you get credits and then you use them or you don't use them. And then if you don't use them, you lose them.
Can I just say, one of the things that I miss about them doing away with paper fast passes is being able to be like, hey, we're leaving. Here you go.
Yeah, have this. Let me give you this.
That was always fun, either giving or receiving those.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, those they still have those at SeaWorld. So every once in a while, somebody will be like, hey, you want this? I'm like, sure. Okay, that's great. Absolutely. Thank you.
There's also the Disney Resort room deals, 30% on select Disney Resort hotel rooms when you stay longer for visits during beginning August 1st through October 11th.
Okay, now you're speaking my language. I do like that time around September to stay there, even though I'm using up all my vacation already, so I won't be able to. But
this is for Florida residents and annual pass holders.
There you go. I like that one. That's a good one.
Then there's the Cool Kid Summer, which is beginning the end of May through September 1st.
Only Scott can buy those tickets. We're not allowed.
Oh,
Cool Kid Summer, we're not allowed.
I was never available for that.
Yeah.
No. This is just a thing, an activation that is happening.
Okay.
So they'll have some characters around, entertainment, games, dancing, all sorts of fun stuff. Kids zones at Storybook Circus and Tomorrowland with Stitch. And then Goofy's taking over Communicore Hall.
I would like to see that. I
Yes.
would like to see Goofy running that place because he might just get wild with some stuff.
Have you guys seen the trailers for the new live action Stitch?
Yeah.
It looks
I have not.
fantastic.
I have not. I'm interested though.
Yeah, like I have not been interested in any of these live action remakes until I saw the trailer for Stitch, and I was just like,
they won't do an Up, will they?
No, that's Pixar.
Okay.
yeah, they don't
All
do
right.
Pixar.
All right, there you go.
At least not yet. It's, you could probably set your watch now to Pixar having to do a live action
Well,
version of Toy Story.
Well, they're doing Toy Story 5, so that's their equivalent almost.
No, we need to make up $1 billion in the budget, or at least another Toy Story.
I mean, the thing is, I want to see that one as well. If you watch the movie Marcel the Shell with shoes on, it's the same director, so it'll give you kind of the vibes of.
Did you see this at the Enzion?
No,
Because
I
it
didn't.
sounds like an Enzion movie.
No, it's an A24 movie.
Okay.
No, it's a really good movie.
Was Licorice Pizza, which by the way is a vinyl record. I didn't even know what that meant.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was like a silly thing where they were
I
putting
didn't
licorice on a
That's
pizza.
what it is, a vinyl record?
Yes.
Oh, God. Okay.
So you never saw the movie, so you don't know what it's about.
Lord, no. Fritz tried to get me to watch it. I'm like, no, those people are ugly, and I don't want to watch them for 2 hours.
I distinctly remember when we saw Dune, you were sitting next to me. That trailer came on, and you turned to me and goes, "What is this movie?"
Yeah, I was aghast at
You
the
were,
movie.
yeah, you're
The
so
people were-
mad.
The people were hideous in that movie. I had no interest in seeing it.
Why are you so judgy all of a
What
sudden?
do you have against
Only when
Philip
it comes
Seymour
to
Hoffman's
movie.
kid?
Only when it comes to movies. So, like, if I'm going to watch a movie, I want the people to be good looking.
What do you have against Bradley Cooper?
Nothing really, I guess.
Well, he's in the movie.
I don't know. All right. I should have shown him in the trailer.
They did.
I didn't notice him.
He plays John Peters. He's correcting the pronunciation of Barbara Streisand.
Other than the licorice pizza name enough was alone to just keep me away from it. Like, it was a terrible name to me. But now I know that's a record. I had
Well, you
no
like
idea.
pizza as well.
I do like pizza, but not licorice on my pizza. That's disgusting.
Mm, that sounds like a you problem.
Yeah.
Some other Disney news. We have the opening dates for the Disney Villains Unfairly Ever After.
Okay, this is the new show.
Mm-hmm.
And where is it playing in the park? Is it in the old Beauty and the Beast spot?
No, it is where the Lightning McQueen
Okay.
Racing Academy
Yeah,
was.
that's right.
So that will be opening May 27th.
Mm-hmm.
Which is going to be about a bunch of Disney villains trying to figure out who's the most villainy.
Oh, okay. All right. See, I thought that was going to be like it's called Unfairly Ever After, right?
Yes.
I thought they were going to say they've been treated unfairly.
Well,
I'm sure they
well,
will.
To figure out who has been the most misunderstood, the magic mirror summons you to help him decide who's been the most unfairly treated. The likes of Cruella, Captain Hook, and Maleficent take the spotlight.
I think I'm going to go with Captain Hook. I feel like Captain Hook might be the one. Guy's just out there trying to be a pirate, okay? Why's Peter Pan got to be messing with him?
Lost his hand.
He
No.
chopped off his hand and fed it to a crocodile.
Yeah.
TikTok croc.
I mean, I think
That's a pretty rude thing to
I
do.
think Captain Hook's probably very misunderstood.
And then also, May 27th, The Little Mermaid, a musical adventure opens up.
Is it another live show?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
This is kind of the new updated version of the one that is at Hollywood Studios.
And is it going to be in the same spot?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That thing's been shut down for a while, right?
Since 2020.
Okay. That's
Wow,
That's
that's
5
a long
years.
time,
That's
yeah.
a half a decade.
Yes, it is. So those things are going to be opening up
Same night, right?
Same day. Yeah.
Same day. Wow. So you got to choose. You're going to have to make a choice.
Well, I mean, you could just do both. It's not like they're one showing only per day.
I guess you could. That's another option.
This just goes to show that me and you don't do shows at theme parks.
Yeah, no, I figured it's on once. And then
No,
the
that's
concert's over.
Fantasmic. And sometimes that also has 2 shows.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'm not a show guy.
I mean,
have seen the old Little Mermaid show though.
I never
When
did.
was little. When she was little, we'd go do it.
But this is going to be kicking off right around when Epic Universe opens up.
Oh, so this is their combat to Epic Universe.
Hey, this is how it works.
I mean, yeah. I mean, competition brings something. I don't
Rising
know.
tide lifts all boats.
There you go. That's a much better way of saying whatever I tried to say.
I actually saw a ad that was in the newspaper when Universal Studios first came to town, and it was Disney welcoming them
Yeah.
to town.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yeah, I do remember that. I saw that on years later on the internet. But,
I
yeah.
mean, when Universal opened up, Bob Iger came. Or not Bob, Michael Eisner came.
Michael Eisner. Yeah.
I wonder when the first time we would see a Bob Iger picture at Epic Universe.
But when Eisner came, he just like tipped over a trash can. He's like, yeah, that's what I thought.
No, there's a picture of him on rides. Also, speaking of Disney, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin attraction will be closing in August.
This is the one at Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
Because I do get confused between this one and the Toy Story one at Hollywood Studios. This is the Buzz Lightyear show. Are they going to shut down those special ones you can shoot and get like 1 million points on the game?
Well, they are going to put in like updated ride vehicles, updated guns.
Good.
Yeah, they're not
good.
attached.
They're not attached.
They're not
That's
attached.
Oh, somebody's going to steal one.
Well, there's cast members.
Okay.
Yeah,
For a
I think
reason.
they're probably going to have some kind of thing inside the gun that will, like, like if you ever tried to steal a DVD back in the day when you go to Best Buy.
Help me. I'm being stolen.
Also, the thing is like the size of like a 1 liter bottle of soda. It's not like
That's true because like I don't think anybody tried to steal a gun from the Minions ride.
Yeah. Well, true. I like improvements on that one because those guns were pretty outdated. They sometimes worked, they sometimes didn't. Sometimes your chair would just spin randomly, like not spin fast. It would just like float, like it's just weaving to one side like a bad shopping cart. So probably about time.
And the thing is, there's still a cord on them. They're just not mounted to the ride vehicle.
Oh, okay.
This is more like the Men in Black
Okay.
weaponry.
I like Men in Black. That air conditioning's the best over there.
We
They should put in the Men in Black air conditioning while they're at it.
I mean, every attraction should have the Men in Black air conditioning. Air conditioning.
I want to talk to an engineer at Universal about that air conditioning system. I need to know how many tons that is. What's going on? I want to put it in my house.
Yeah.
Is that a carrier? What do you got up there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So that's going to be going. So it'll be closing in August and we'll be reopening sometime next year.
Okay, so get in your Buzz Lightyear riding because it's going to be gone.
Yeah,
for
we're gonna
quite
get-
a while.
Who knows? But we're getting new character, new ride vehicles, all sorts of stuff.
Okay.
Last chance to become a galactic ranger.
Yes.
I was the Galactic Ranger one time because we got stuck, and I was stuck in like that good spot where I kept getting like 100,000 or whatever.
That's the thing. That's a ride. That Men in Black, Toy Story, those are rides you don't mind getting stuck on.
Yeah, and you don't mind doing it again and again because you always have an opportunity to try and improve your score.
I bought the Toy Story Midway Mania game, or was gifted the game for the Wii,
Okay,
so I could learn some stuff for when I went back.
Did it help you?
It did.
Okay, it's a good move.
Training.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Training game.
There's a lot of stuff. There's websites and stuff for how to maximize your points on those rides.
My
Yeah,
main
that's fun.
objective on Midway Mania was try and get that pie in the face of Andy.
Yes.
Or whatever the
Woody.
Yeah, Woody. I would try and get. It's so hard because he duck it, but every once in a while you clip him right in the face.
I thought you were going to say your main goal was to always have a higher score than your daughter.
Oh no, I lost many times.
What?
On that
You're the adult.
I know. I
You
still
play
lost.
video games.
I still lost.
How do you let
sometimes.
that happen?
I get my arm get tired. You're doing the.
Osteoporosis.
Yeah, I got bad elbows.
Bouncing over to Universal Studios, Epic Universe has released some news as well about tickets and whatnots.
Okay, all right. I'm ready. This is the main event for the summer of 2025.
The express passes on
Yes.
sale,
How much are those?
$129 per person.
$129 per person.
That's not bad.
But it varies about when you go. Opening day is $260 per person.
I
Yeah,
mean,
of course.
It
It's
does
opening
not.
day.
It does not include every ride. It does not
Okay.
include the Dragon Racers Rally, Donkey Kong's Minecart Madness, and Harry Potter in the Battle at the Ministry.
wow. Are you paying $129 and you still don't get all those rides?
No, but you're still getting Monsters and Change. You're getting 2 of the 3 Mario rides. You're still getting Stardust, the dueling coaster.
Yeah, yeah. I just for me, I look at it at old man time, and I say $129 is what you used to pay to get into a theme park, not for a pass to get on some rides.
That's about what I paid for my ticket, though.
I'll wait in line like an old man and enjoy it.
Also, VIP tours also on sale.
Oof! Tell me about that.
$389 per person.
And you got to have like at least 10 people or something on a tour, I would guess.
It does not specify.
I remember that, like we would used to do the Halloween Horror Nights tour. We get taken on that as part of the radio station, which was great. It was amazing. We were completely spoiled and had no idea how spoiled we were. But yeah, that same deal. I mean, that was, you'd have to have a certain amount of people, and it was expensive. If you had the money for it, certainly worth it because you get to walk right on everything. But yeah.
Then there's the Darkmoor Monster Makeup Experience.
Tell me about this.
Where they can transform you into your favorite monster, like Dracula, Frankenstein's monster, the Bride of Frankenstein, the Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon.
Look out, Jimmy. Look out, Jimmy.
Yeah.
And more.
How does that go in July, but the summer? Like you get the makeup on. It's got to be melting as you're going down the Stardust Flyers.
You're gonna look like melted ice cream.
The experiment ticket, which includes just face paint, starts at $45 per person.
Okay.
Wait, it includes vape?
Face paint. For a more comprehensive makeup experience.
Yeah, we're getting foam now. We're talking foam.
That includes matching accessories.
Mm-hmm.
The transformation ticket is available starting at $169 for adults, $109 for kids.
This is basically Bippity Boppity Boutique for monsters.
Yeah, no,
that's
1,000%.
what it is. It's Bippity Boppity Boutique for monsters. They're gonna sell them like crazy. Yeah, and adults. They're gonna sell these things like crazy.
Yeah, you're gonna do it.
I'm cheap.
We'll get you. No, I will buy you the Creature from the Black Lagoon.
No. He needs Frankenstein.
Yeah,
he's always wearing that Frankenstein T-shirt.
That you are.
You know that. You know the one we're talking about.
Frankenstein?
Yeah, you have a Frankenstein shirt that's like what's the guy who did the Campbell soup can?
Andy Warhol.
Yeah, you got a Warhol Frankenstein shirt.
I don't think I have it anymore.
Oh, really?
What?
I don't think I have.
I feel like I've seen you recently wearing that.
I don't think I have it anymore. I mean, I you guys know it's me. I could be forgetting. I mean, I've got my shirt from They Live, but I don't know.
Not the same at all.
No, I know. It's the only horror shirt I can think of right now.
Well, okay, you can be Frankenstein's monster.
I don't know what happened to my Frankenstein shirt. I'm going to look for that.
Jimmy can be the Creature from the Black Lagoon.
And what are you going to be?
Invisible Man.
Okay.
So he doesn't have to be there.
No. I had to protect my face.
Mm-hmm. From the sun.
Exactly.
From the elements.
I've thought this through.
Okay. All right.
I don't know. You could be easily Dracula. You wouldn't have to put much foundation
This
on
is
it.
also true. Yes, I could also do that one.
Yeah.
In Jimmy news, at the Universal Fan Fest nights, there will be food from Star Trek, Back to the Future, Dungeons and Dragons, The Wizarding World of Harry Potter, and Super Nintendo.
Wow.
That's a lot.
Yeah, it is a lot.
There is Romulan ale, Vulcan fritters.
Oh, that was the first thing Jimmy asked for was a Romulan ale from Star Trek. He said if there was no Romulan ale, he was not even ever going to go.
Well, it's there.
Well, I what I said was they're not even doing it right.
Yeah. There's Klingon blood wine.
Sounds good.
Andorian ale, Romulan ale, Chateau Picard.
That Back to the Future food looked pretty good.
Yeah, there's the flux capacitor patty melt, the time machine pastrami melt.
Oh yeah,
Doc Brown's chicken pot pie.
Yeah,
Time Traveler's malt shake.
That's the one I want.
Yeah,
there.
Yeah, I'll do Back to the Future food.
All right, we just have to go to Universal Studios Hollywood.
Ah, come on! Why do you tease us with this stuff?
Why don't you just sit there and tell me about cool like popcorn buckets that they're not going to have in Orlando?
Tickets are on sale now for the inaugural event, which will take place April 25th through the 27th, May 2nd through the 4th, 9th through the 11th, 15th through the 18th.
Okay, so it's like weekends.
Yes.
Let's just do a weekend trip to California. Let's do it.
Yeah, I'm down. I've only been to that park once. I would love to go back.
Mm-hmm. Me too.
They have Nintendo there.
I would love to go to all the parks in California.
I've only been to Disneyland twice.
Yeah, I've never been to anything over there, so I'm all for it.
Are you allowed there?
I've been to California before, so they didn't kick me out the 2 times I went prior, so I think I'll be okay at the parks.
I think Scott was just assuming you had a warrant out.
Yeah, because you haven't been back. That's why I was wondering.
Yeah, it has been a few years. But I did spend some time in Los Angeles and Beverly Hills, and neither time did I run into the law.
Oh, that's when you met Allie Larder, right?
I did meet Allie Larder on that trip, I think.
Oh, by the way, we should have talked about this last week, but the farewell has happened for It's Tough to Be a Bug.
It's gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
Last showing happened.
Sadly.
What do you think they're going to do with those seats?
Reuse them for the Zootopia show.
They're going to have like little bugs in the Zootopia show too?
They will be, I believe it has been confirmed that they'll be reusing a lot of this similar elements that the theater had.
Well, the theater also had like the feeling of being inside of a tree.
Mm-hmm.
So the theater's still inside a tree. So you don't really want to change that element.
So you're basically saying it's like the Frozen ride where they took out the Viking or the whatever, the Norway.
Maelstrom, yes.
Yeah, the Maelstrom. And it's basically the same ride, just with a few animatronics thrown in there.
My only thing is is I don't want them to add Judy Hopps and Nick to the Tree of Life, if you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because the Tree of Life is real animals.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the outside of that tree.
They already have a fox. They already have a rabbit.
Exactly.
There's no need to put other characters.
Can you put the rabbit in a little police uniform then?
No,
that's what Judy Hopps was, bunny detective.
No,
she was just a police officer. She wasn't a detective.
Officer Judy Hopps.
Yeah, you should know this. You dressed up as Judy Hopps for Halloween.
No, but I did buy my daughter a Judy Hopps hoodie when she was little. It had a little police badge in it. It was the cutest darn thing.
Well, next year there will be a Zootopia show for you to go do.
What is there a Zootopia 2?
Yes, comes out later this year.
Okay.
Yep, makes sense. Makes perfect sense to pop the ride out with the new movie.
It's just always so funny how it takes so long after a movie for a ride.
That's
or
true.
A show.
Yeah, if they can sync them up, like Universal would do it, like for Halloween Horror Nights, they would line it up, an experience with the movie coming out.
But it's a lot easier to do the house than a ride.
Did they do it with King Kong? Didn't King Kong the ride open up similar to when Skull Island first opened up the movie?
No.
Oh.
Well,
there was a King Kong movie around that time, but it was two different things.
It just so happened there's a King Kong, there's a ride, it was a coincidence.
I thought they were the same.
No,
they were in sync.
No, and the thing is you got to really make sure that a ride or like a movie is timeless before you can turn it into a ride.
That's true.
In that it's a hit.
Yeah,
that's another point.
Because the worst possible thing is you put you build a ride around a movie that you assume is going to be a hit,
and it's not.
Yeah. Like, could you imagine if Disney had rolled out a John Carter ride when that movie came out? It actually might have helped the movie because the movie was good.
It was a good movie. It's
just the title was terrible.
Yeah, nobody
knows what that is, John Carter.
That's true. All right. Well, Scott, if people want to find us on social media for all this latest breaking news, where can they go?
You follow us on Twitter at Theme Park Show, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Threads at Theme Park Podcast. You could watch it at themeparkyoutube.com.
And the show comes to you live from the Lauren Campbell Realtor.com Tebow Gazebo Studios. For Jimmy D, for Scott Harris, I am Dickerman. Until next week, we will see you out at the parks.
This has been the Theme Park Podcast. Follow the show on Facebook and Instagram at the Theme Park Podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, check out the themeparkpodcast.com, the iHeartRadio app, or Apple Podcasts.
All right, that concludes this stream of the Theme Park Podcast / movie talk show.
Do you want to know what was the 6th highest grossing movie of 1982?
Let's close the show out with that piece of information.
Porky's was the 6th highest grossing film of 1982.
Yeah, we missed out on probably what was a really neat time to be alive as like a teenager or an adult, young adult.
You know what? I got to see Porky's when I was a young kid.
Well, I did too. I'm just saying, if you say you were 16.
The 80s movies were fantastic.
The top 10: E.T. the Extraterrestrial,
huge, massive.
Tootsie,
never saw it.
Officer and a Gentleman.
Okay, that's Richard Gere.
First Blood,
Rambo,
Rocky 3.
Okay,
so he has 2 in the top 5.
Sylvester Stallone was having a good year.
Porky's.
Okay.
Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan.
Oh, that was a good one.
48 Hours.
Okay.
Poltergeist.
Good film.
Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. That is the top 10.
That one always surprised me. I'm like, are you allowed to say that? Is that mainstream to say? But okay.
Yes.
All right.
It was nominated for Academy Awards.
80s were.
I saw all those movies when they were new.
As a child, hell, you were like 4.
I know. No, I remember singing the title song to Best Little Whorehouse in Texas. Had Dolly Parton in it.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I never saw that movie, but yeah.
It's Western.
Okay. Oh, maybe
You'll
I'll
have to see it.
I'll put it on the list.
No, I don't think it's a Western.
Put it on the list anyhow.
I just think it takes place in like Texas.
Okay. That's close enough. All right. Thanks for tuning in, folks, and have a great weekend.